Have you played the Call of Duty mobile game yet?
Nah.
Bro, you can hook a controller up to your phone and play it and just cheat.
It's gay. That's exactly why I don't play shit on my phone. That's why I kind of hate video games nowadays in a sense anyways, bro. Everything's meta-based, dude. It's so fucking gay. Everything is meta-based. Everything.
What do you
You
mean
can't
by that?
name me a game that is not meta-based. You just can't.
What is meta base? What does that mean? I don't know.
Meta-based, like one guy on YouTube or something finds the heaviest cheese in the world, and then every fucking person in the game does it. Everybody, every little cheeser, every little kid who comes home and thinks he's good at video games just because he does the utmost bullshit. It happens in Clash Royale, happens in 2K, Battlefield, Apex, Fortnite, Halo, everything. Even Gang Beast, bro. Everybody does the same shit in Gang Beast. Rocket League, everything, dog. Every video game nowadays has some kind of fucking cheese that's put in the game, and motherfuckers abuse the shit out of it. Even Madden, bro. Madden's the worst. Dude, I've played against kids who have literally ran 2 plays. 2 total plays. Let me tell you something. You ever see a football team in real life run 2 plays or one play twice in a row? No? You wanna know why? Because they get fucking shot upon.
Bro, you want to like record a podcast right now? I'm so serious, bro. Like if you're down. Like, are you down?
I mean, I'm down. But I'm going to have to repeat what I just said because I need everybody to know my opinion on this.
Do you have like an hour to just sit here and fucking talk over on a microphone?
What the fuck else am I doing?
All right.
I'm happy as fuck, bro. The world didn't end today. It's one of my best friend's birthdays.
Oh, you know what? I can flashback all this. Hold on. Let me just flashback it.
I want to hear exactly what I just said. Like, when you flashback it, just stop the recording and let me hear what I just said, bro. I want to hear how real this shit is.
Well, I can't just stop the recording and... because then the recording stops.
You're right. You're right.
But anyway, that I guess will be the intro. Welcome to the first ever fucking DNA podcast, because we just decided to do it, I guess.
Did you make sure you flashed back all the way to when I started that?
Yeah, I flashed back to like a good 10 minutes, so I'll actually have to cut out some parts up into that.
Okay.
So
but
I mean, 6 more minutes of my birthday, too, you know. Celebrating that a little bit.
Yeah. World didn't end.
The world didn't end. The world was supposed to end on my birthday. We were supposed to get hit with a meteor, and we didn't get hit.
It actually wasn't supposed to get hit. Everybody keeps saying that. It wasn't supposed to get hit.
No, it wasn't. It was just going to come really close.
It was supposed to get... Well, remember, it was the asteroid was so big that it was supposed to catch the Earth's gravitational pull and rip us out of orbit. That's what was said.
Oh, yeah, that was the whole thing, yeah. But it didn't. It passed us, and we're good.
Yeah.
God, could you imagine if the Earth got ripped out of orbit? Everything on it would be dead instantly. Like, we wouldn't see it happen. We would just all burn up and die.
Why is that?
Because the atmospheric pressure would rise, and then if we got ripped out of orbit, our moon would fucking get fucked off somewhere else, and then tidal waves would rush through the fucking planet because the moon got ripped out somewhere. It'd be a big fuck fest. We would not really see anything happening before we just got evaporated.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about that, though, is like, even if some shit like that happened, we wouldn't feel it because it would be so instant.
Yeah,
would
just be so
even
dead.
if even if a meteor impacted Earth, like a huge one, like
it would be
bigger than Earth itself, we would die instantly. We wouldn't even feel it.
If one bigger than Earth itself hit the Earth, I think like multiple planets would probably feel that shit. But that'd be pretty fucking catastrophic.
Speaking of planets, you want to hear something really interesting? So my mom went to the Air and Space Museum the other day. And this is really interesting. I found it pretty cool. She went to the Air and Space Museum and they were having a presentation. By 2021, we will have sent man to the Mars. I was gonna say the moon. We've already done that. To Mars. We would have
Wow.
sent man to Mars. Now the plan is they're gonna be in space for a total of 2 years. They're gonna be the travel distance is 6 months. So it takes them 6 months to actually get to Mars,
Really?
and then
Only
they
6
land, and
months?
they yeah, only 6 months. That's what they
Wow.
said.
That must be
Only
moving
6 months to
fucking
get to Mars.
fast.
Yeah, dude. And they're supposed to land, and they have like one of these big these like big like bubble laboratories that like they just throw on the ground, I guess, and it just like fucking blows up. Come like it's rises, kind of like a movie bounce kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what's it called? And then they're gonna be on Mars for a total of a year, and then 6 months back. Dude, they already have like 2,000 people signing up to live on Mars.
Wow, bro. I would live on Mars for a year, but like, yeah, I would so do it.
No, it's only 2 astronauts going now, but if they could find a way to sustain life, there's 2,000 people who have
Dude, I would
agreed
so
to live
do it.
on Mars.
If we could do it and take technology to Mars to like start building like a city there or something,
take
to
our
actually
lives.
live in,
Like, take our lives to
I would
Mars.
so do it. Fuck Earth.
Yeah.
Like fuck this whole life, bro. I'll go live on Mars. And no, just forget this whole life. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Not have
Plus,
to worry
I'm getting
about
I'm
anything.
getting a degree in information technology. I'll be useful. They'll need me. I need to go there.
There you go.
Fuck Earth. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
real
I
talk.
like Earth. I just don't like the people on it.
Yeah.
It's like
But like I feel like all 2,000 of those people who are going to fucking who
probably
live
all
on
just
Mars
as
are gonna be like
shitty.
straight fucking douchebags.
they're like,
shitheads.
oh, I'm on Mars. I'm better than you. It's like I'm
Like I'm
also
gonna
on
get to
Mars,
Mars and
dickhead.
end up. Yeah. And I'm gonna get to Mars and end up killing 2,000 people.
Yeah,
Like
pretty much. It's gonna be the world's worst genocide. All of the Martians will die because I will kill them.
yeah,
dude,
mass
think
fucking
about that.
murder.
That would be
The largest genocide in human history won't
Well,
even
the-
be on Earth.
the largest genocide in human history. Is more than 2,000 people. It was like 6.5 million people that
Yeah,
were
well,
killed
guess
in
what,
the
dude?
Holocaust.
Listen, it'll be worse. Next time.
The only thing that'll make it worse is that they'll all die because I will make sure of it. Anyway,
And I'll broadcast it on national television.
fucking, could you think about how dope that would be though? Like, if you landed on Mars and you lived on Mars, you would be a Martian, right? No? I mean,
I hate you.
Am I wrong though? You would be a Martian. That would be fucking cool. I don't know. I'd like to be a Martian. Anyway. What else?
I mean,
is
I don't
fucking
even know, dude.
happening?
And then like pilots like who like fly back and forth from Earth and Mars would be air marshal Martians, air marshal Martians.
Nah, man, they'd
Boom.
just be, they'd be space buses. Anyway,
Space.
fucking, that'd be a shitty job. Just spend 6 months flying back and forth from planet to planet. Because I mean, we would need to, right? How would we get water on Mars?
Was it Jupiter or Mars that we found water on?
There's water that's been found on Mars, but there's not enough of it. It's not like a substantial amount. It's like very
Yeah.
small amounts.
Yeah, like small
would-
little like not even
We'd need to
canals.
bring water there. And the whole thing about that is like water is not
And food.
renewable. So it wouldn't really solve a problem with using water. Then again, it would take millions of years to use up all of the water on the planet. There's no shortage of water on Earth.
Yeah.
But like vegetation and shit, like I mean, we'd have to find a way to grow food there, and there's no oxygen.
that's
Well,
see, that's what
actually,
they're talking about. Is
think
I feel
about
like
that,
what they
though.
would do
That
in a
would-
way.
that would work because plants don't use oxygen; they excrete oxygen. They use carbon dioxide. I don't know how much carbon dioxide is in their atmosphere, but if they're in Mars's atmosphere, but if there's enough, could fill the atmosphere with oxygen with plants.
Yeah.
I might be talking out of my
And
ass. I'm not
also-
a fucking scientist.
also-
Like, I might have just said the
also-
stupidest shit
also-
ever.
Also, there's no. I mean, there's quote unquote gravity on Mars, but nothing like Earth. So I feel like
Yeah, no.
plants would grow a lot more larger and vibrant as well. 'Cause
Probably.
they have nothing holding them back,
People
really.
will probably be taller. Like, could you imagine a baby being born on Mars with the
Actually,
atmospheric
did you know
pressure is
this?
not as high as Earth's?
Yeah,
And then growing up like
Did-
that,
did you know
they'd probably
this?
be taller.
but did you know this?
Did I know what?
A human being on Mars, or even when we sent man to the moon, they have to keep up a certain diet while they're in space and while they're on Mars, because if they don't eat enough, like, they will like fucking like I don't even know. I don't even know. My mom told me something about it. Like, they will like they will get like super fucking skinny and like unhealthy skinny
Yeah,
kind
I
of
heard
thing.
about that. I know what you're talking about. But it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
they'll like die if they don't keep up a certain diet.
Keep up a certain diet. And it's like eating a lot, dude. Like, you gotta be like a fat ass kind of shit. But like, you're not really getting fat.
Yeah, because you're in
You're
space.
just eating. Yeah, it's different.
Are you fucking playing Clash Royale
Yeah.
or in the middle of a fucking podcast?
Hey, listen, man. I got fucking cards to request and donations to make. You know,
In other news,
that's what the real.
so a
issues
lot of
do.
people are thinking that Modern Warfare is gonna be another fucking shit Call of Duty again. Cause it's looking like it's just gonna be littered with fucking microtransactions all over again.
I'm gonna tell you the same fucking thing I was just saying about every other video game. Somebody's gonna find some stupid little fucking meta, and everybody's gonna start doing it, and then it's gonna ruin the game.
know.
That literally is what's happened in CODs for fucking ever now.
I played
Like-
the beta. Yeah, I know. I felt like I'm a culprit of that. You remember the worm from Black Ops 2? I did that
Yeah.
shit constantly, bro. I would get like 37 kill streaks in a fucking game of fucking team deathmatch. Just being.
I
a
mean,
little piece
it's
of
just
shit,
sick,
but-
bro. It's like every like I can't even name you a video game where there's not a meta in it that everybody just does in a
For Honor.
Because like it's like these little things in the game. It's like these little. Okay, well, I guess For Honor is the one exception because
Well,
like
see,
there's
For
a
Honor-
counter to everything. The
For
thing that For
Honor
Honor did is there's
is-
a counter to everything.
The thing about For Honor is like, there is a meta in that game, but every character has one, so you don't even notice because they're all fucking cheese.
Yeah. See, so what I'm saying is there's a counter to everything in that game. Everything has balance in that game. For Honor did what no other game is doing right now and found balance. Right? So nobody could just do one thing and everything's like fucking like extravagant. Like you can beat anybody with anybody kind of thing. Right? But that's in a sense. I've never played the game before. I'm just going off of what you've told me about it. That's what I think, right? But with every other game, bro, at a certain point, the game has been out long enough. It happens with sports games a lot, especially 2K and Madden. Like, I can't even explain to you how, because I'm a big sports gamer. It's fucking horrible. It gets to a point where just one kid on YouTube finds this shit, and everybody in the game does it. And then it's like the people like me and you who are just trying to chill and play the game and have fun can't have fun because I
We're getting
can't
fucking
play it.
cheesed. Yeah.
That also reminds me, there's a certain point in what I said earlier that you're gonna have to cut out because it was racist as fuck what I said.
What did you say?
I,
Text
I
it to
said
me.
something
Text it
about
to me.
something.
Text it to me. Because, yeah, I'm not going to make you re-say because then I have to do even more fucking bleeping of shit and stuff. But, I don't know. I
Yeah,
think
don't cut
that,
out what I said.
I think
just
there are
bleep it.
games that are trying to combat that. Like Battlefield 5. See, there's a step in the right direction and then there's a step in the wrong direction. I feel like Battlefield 5 took a step in like the left direction. Like, does that make sense? Like they just went around all of it when they made it so that you can't, like, if you take a certain amount of damage, you can only heal back a certain amount if you don't have a med kit. So it's like,
Yeah.
if you start camping for too long,
Okay.
eventually they're just going to whittle your health down to the point where you either have to go find health or you're going to die. But I also fucking hate that about that game, because I like to run and gun in Battlefield games, and it what they were trying to do is make it so that people weren't as campy, but what they ultimately ended up doing was making people even more campy. So now it's like everybody
Did I
just
send that
camps.
text to the right person? Or did I just send that
You
to
sent it
some
to
random dude?
You sent it.
Okay. Okay.
Let me mute my mic for a second. I'm just gonna bleep out that one word.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, but like,
I'm glad you caught that. I didn't.
I mean,
just
it's the
posted it
truth.
up. Yeah, no, it is the truth. But
Especially on 2K. Oh my god, it's so bad on 2K, dude.
you know
I've
what? One
met
of your
those
friends,
kind of kids
one
in
of
real
your
life,
friends is a big culprit of that. Fucking, what's his name? Reckless.
too. Anthony?
Yeah, Anthony.
Yeah, but Anthony doesn't do that though. Anthony, like, dude, he is just genuinely fucking good at
Nah,
2K.
bro. He hits like
He's
the
just-
weirdest threes all the time.
I
There's
know, but
something
that's
going
just the
on with it.
game. But that's just the game. He's a playmaking sharpshooter. That's just the game being the game. Everybody does that. Everybody who
I don't
has
know.
his character, if they're open, they're hitting ridiculous threes. That's just what the game is. But he doesn't sit there doing fucking inbound glitches all the time. Which anybody who's played 2K19 or 2K20
You know
or
what?
even 18 knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'll name you a game that doesn't have that meta cheese in it. I'll name you one right now. And you might hate me for this because this game is cancerous as fuck, but there really isn't a meta in it. Rocket League.
That there's not a meta in our stage. Like right now, there's no meta where we're at in the game. But once you start getting into competitive, like there is a meta, and it's all just everybody flying through the fucking air, hitting the ball,
I don't know that
and
I
getting
know that.
really good with
I
that
would
shit.
think that that's a meta. I think
That is
that's
a meta,
just a
though.
skill
I mean,
you
it's
develop.
a meta. Yeah, it's a skill. The difference between that kind of meta and the metas that I'm talking about is that's a meta to
That
where
one's
like
a
you
s- and
actually
that
have
one's
to
a
develop
skill. You have to be good.
That's
But, like,
you have to
What
develop
I
a
think of
skill
when I
to be
think of
good
a
at the
meta
game.
is like the worm in Black Ops 2, where you would just put plant the riot shield on the ground, put shock
Yeah, some cheese shit.
shock
Some
traps
cheese
and
shit
fucking
that, like,
trophy
some
systems
little, like,
up, and then sit in a room with a shotgun and just fucking be
Yeah.
untouchable. But like in Rocket League, I see it
Like-
takes skill to actually know how to do that. So I don't know that I would call that a meta.
Yeah. I mean, no, I feel you. But, like, it is kind of a meta just in the sense that everybody competitive does it, but it's a skilled meta. There's a difference between, like, a just, like, a cheese-ass meta and a skilled meta. Like, a skilled meta is, like, shit like that. Like, people, like,
And then
like, me and you could go into Rocket League and spend hours and not be good as half of these dudes flying through the air and, like, fucking just
then-
being, like, great with that
like, a
shit.
cheese meta would be like the Dreadnought on Battlefield 1, where you can get like 119 kills in a game and not die.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
fucking
that shit's stupid.
or like on fucking Madden, like finding like the two best plays and just running them over and over and over again because the computer doesn't know what to do about it, right? That kind of shit. But like, I mean, dude, I'm talking about metas though, like some like fucking like Doritos eating, Mountain Dew drinking, glasses wearing, crooked
Shit
teeth
bucket
looking,
having.
piss bottle pissing, bad breath smelling, like white boy sitting in his chair, got no pigment in his skin.
Probably weighs
kind of
90
cheese.
pounds, but is like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
So Shia
Like-
LaBeouf. It's like, no.
Like Transformers Shia LaBeouf.
yeah. Not the new one. Not the just do it Shia LaBeouf. That motherfucker's jacked.
Yeah, not the one who's like been lifting.
Yeah. We're talking about
Talking about the one who's trying
Transformers
to look for the
1
Allspark
Shia
cube.
LaBeouf. Yeah. Talking about the one who somehow magically killed Megatron. That Shia
And
LaBeouf.
got to kiss Megan Fox.
Yeah. Fuck that Shia LaBeouf. That fucking douchebag. Dude, do you know why?
Okay, jealous.
Same, but like, Do you know why they kept changing like that character, like Sam Witwicky, the character, his girlfriend, and then eventually cut Sam Witwicky from
Yeah,
the
I know,
movies
because he kept
entirely?
complaining.
Because he kept
Just kept
complaining
complaining.
about the actresses he was working with. Like he was complaining about getting to fucking make out with Megan Fox all the time. He's like, she's not a very good actor. Like, but shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. Like, dude, you are not. You're like a B plus actor at best. You don't get to complain about people who have, one, been doing it longer than you, and two, been doing it better than you. But he kept
Not
doing
even
that.
just that, man. Like that movie made you, bro. That
It
movie,
really
that
did.
whole franchise made
Like
you.
Shia LaBeouf.
Like nobody would know
what
who
was
you
he
are.
really? I mean, he was in what was the one where he got like put under house arrest for punching his teacher out for saying some shit about his dead dad? I don't even know what that movie's called. That's how
Listen, bro,
unpopular it is. But it was a pretty good movie.
The only two movies I know Shia LaBeouf from is Transformers and Holes.
Holes was another one that he actually did do a good job in. I'll give him that. But there are like
He was
Megan
a fucking
Fox.
kid, though.
Megan Fox is better than he is, and the other chick, I don't even know her name, but the blonde chick from the third movie was definitely been in the business longer than him and is better at it than him. And he complained his way into a hole, and then they just said, all right, well, we're going to fire all of you and just hire a new cast because we're tired of it. And now the new cast
Honestly, though,
is so much better. We got fucking Mark Wahlberg in Transformer movies, bro.
Mark Wahlberg took that role over and fucking
it
Gronk
like a
spiked
beast,
it into the
bro.
ground. That
Did it like a
motherfucker did
beast.
that shit.
Dude, I love Mark
Like, I
Wahlberg
was
because
like,
he's
oh my
an
God.
action actor, and 9 times out of 10 action actors suck. Like, they just suck at acting,
Yeah.
but they're really good at kicking ass. But we got 3 of them that are really fucking good at it. We got Keanu Reeves, we got Mark Wahlberg, and we got fucking Will Smith. And Will Smith, hands down, don't even fucking argue with me, greatest actor to ever live. There is nobody better than Will Smith.
Dude, there's no doubt. Bro, my favorite movie ever, I Am Legend. That movie
Seriously,
is just
that is
beyond,
such a good movie.
Like,
And dude,
I
he
can't wait.
played the
Have you
role
heard
so
that new
well.
movie that's coming out?
What, Gemini Man?
Yeah, dude, I gotta
Dude,
see
that shit looks sick.
I have
because,
to see it.
Like, look at the movie
Yeah.
I Am Legend. Like, it's an action-filled, fucking awesome movie, but at the same time, it tells like a super depressing, deep story of like this guy who thought he cured cancer, but really just made a bunch of fucking metal like zombies that
kinda
just
things.
slaughtered his whole
Yeah.
city. Killed it, and
And
in the
killed his
beginning of the
family.
movie, when his kid died and his wife died in the helicopter, that shit was like, oh, and it wasn't even actually in the beginning of the movie. It was like a flashback to before, but that shit was like, it's like, that was like the punch to the throat. And then when he had to kill his own dog because it got infected, that was just the fucking
Oh my
creators. Will
God,
Smith
dude.
took me, laid me down, spread my legs, and stomped on my ball sack with that shit, bro. Like,
Like, bro, I cried,
he had
man.
the tears
I
going
fucking
and
cried.
everything. And bro, I don't know why, all right, but I know you can relate to this. I don't know why, but I know you can relate to this. For like 7 years after that movie came out, did not know the dog was a female. Thought it was a boy. But the name
yeah,
of the
me
dog
neither.
came out being as Samantha. Like, I never caught them saying that in the movie, but they did. Then I caught it once, and when I found out what the dog was a girl, that made it so much worse for me. I don't know why, but it
I
did.
know.
I was like, damn, bro, that really sucks. I think it's because the majority of dogs I've ever owned in my life were all girls. And as a matter
Yeah.
of fact, the only German Shepherd I've ever owned personally was also a girl. So it was like, fuck, dude, that's heavy. But I don't know.
What even made that even more heartbreaking is that dog, when it got infected, was saving his life.
life, yeah, he'd
That
have been
dog
so
put
dead.
its life on the fucking line.
If that dog didn't do what it did, he'd be dead. Dude, we're talking about this movie like it really happened. That's how fucking good that movie was. Like,
Yeah, dude.
it was a really good fucking movie.
It was just like, bro, like I watch it now. I've seen it so many times,
I
and
don't
I
think-
still just
man.
get like these chills just watching it.
I don't think there's ever been a movie or even really a TV show with Will Smith in it that I didn't like. Like, I like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was like one of my favorite shows when
I
I was
love
like
that
growing
movie.
up.
Yeah, I love that movie.
It was a show. It was a TV show, not a movie.
Not a show, my bad. My bad. We were talking about movies. I was fucking up.
Like, Fresh Prince
That
of
was
Bel-Air
one of my favorite shows, for
awesome
sure.
TV show. Had a lot of good actors in it too, and fucking Donald Trump was in an episode of that show. It was funny. What else too? Like the movies he was in, 7 Pounds. That movie was so fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, Will Smith is he's killing it. He always
Just a
has
good
been.
fucking actor.
Everybody it's like he's on top of his game, but he's been on top of his game since he started. He's been doing it for like fucking 40 years. I don't even know, but I have no idea how
feels
old
like
Will
it.
Smith was when he started acting, man. But it's been like my whole life for sure.
I think he was only in his 20s when he first got on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know what they told him too? You know what they told him? I'll never forget because I was watching a podcast with him on it, and he's talking about it, and he's like, they told me, they came up to me and they're like, what do you want your name to be in this show? You could choose this, that, or your actual name, Will Smith. And he told him, he's like, listen, whatever you choose right now, that's how people are gonna remember you for the rest of your life. And he went with Will Smith, and I think not a single person in America right now doesn't know who Will Smith is.
I don't think there's a single person in the world who doesn't know who Will Smith is. He's huge. He's like the biggest name ever. Will Smith is.
I think the only time he ever
monumentous.
fucked up was with that stupid YouTube rewind shit.
I didn't even see that. What was that?
And even with that, it wasn't even his fault.
I never even saw that.
It was just stupid. He was only in a clip of it too. It wasn't like he was like directing the fucking thing.
But and then the thing about Will Smith is like even when he's doing like a comedic show, like he's doing like a sitcom, situation comedy, he can flip a switch so fast to make it like so dramatic and serious instantly. Like in that fucking episode of The Fresh Prince when his father came around and then bailed on him a second time, and he did that like whole spiel to Uncle Phil where he was like, you know, I didn't need him when I was a kid, right? Like didn't need him then, don't need him now. Fucking, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
That scene was like, just grabbed you by the fucking balls,
Wow.
bro. Like, Will Smith is awesome.
Like, I don't even have a dad that like truly like left me in my life. Whether he neglected me or not doesn't mean he left me, but like he made me feel like I did. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, like, he's kind of just absent for a lot of it.
Yeah.
And then when he wasn't absent, he was a dick. But
Yeah, that he is. Dude, you know what's funny? And I don't even want to talk shit on my dad, especially not on a podcast, but I am going to say this. Listen, I don't ask him for help a lot. I really don't. And you know I don't. I rarely ever even talk to the dude. I do not ask him for help. And then I asked him for help one time with the fucking car, and he's like, all right, well, you owe me, and blah, blah, blah. Like, dude,
like,
you didn't even
motherfucker,
pay
you owe
for
me
shit.
for 19 years of life that you just fucking.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'd have fucking. And he's like, you didn't even pay for
I didn't
it, right?
even feel
You
like
paid
getting
for the
into it with him.
caliper, didn't you?
I paid for everything. I paid for
Yeah.
the caliper,
The rotor.
rotor, all of it.
I
Oh,
don't know how
actually,
you can say
Rudy
that
paid
it
for the
is.
rotor. I'll give Rudy the credit on that.
Oh,
He
I
paid
just-
for the caliper.
I don't see how he could say
And it's
that
for the rotor.
you owe him.
Neither do I. I don't even see how he could fathom some stupid thought like that in his mind. Like, dog, what the fuck do you mean, bro? Like
I don't know, you shit.
you owe me, bitch. Like, I bought everything. All you did was, like, loosen a screw for me. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Thanks, bro. You got the caliper off, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You did good.
You did real good.
Fucking. On another note, what's dropping? Something's dropping tomorrow. There's a new game dropping tomorrow. Why can I? Ghost
would that
Recon.
be?
The new Ghost Recon is dropping tomorrow. I really want to get it. I just don't want to spend $60 on it. Like, and I'm contemplating it because I'm like, I know you probably won't get it because I don't really know how into Ghost Recon you are. So I'm like, all right, if Dale's not getting it, do I want to get it on Xbox or on PC? And that's been like the big thing going on in my head right now. Because me, like, I'm making the transition, bro. Like, I'm moving to PC. Like, when you get a computer, bro, I just want you to know that the majority of shit that we start playing is going to end up being on PC, bro. Because all the Xbox, there's no reason to play Xbox anymore, bro. Think about it. All the Xbox exclusives are getting moved to PC. Like, Halo is getting moved to PC. Gears of War is it's all getting moved to PC. So why the fuck why do I even play Xbox? PC is infinitely better. And once me and you both have one, like, I'll just have no reason to play Xbox. So I don't know. I'm kind of transitioning into it, but I mean, I'll still play some games on Xbox, you know, because I have a lot of friends that play Xbox and everything. But I don't know. I'm making the move.
I mean, my whole thing is like Jacob still doesn't have that kind of PC yet, so like I'm still gonna need to be on here to play with him and shit.
Well, yeah, of course, but no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll still play some games on Xbox because I got friends that still have Xboxes. But I'm telling you, bro, like, when you get a PC, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's so much better in every way. Graphically, it's better. You got more games to choose from. Oh, and like, games go on retardedly cheap sales all the time. Like, if you have Steam, like around November time on Steam, everything is like 50% off or more. It's insane. Steam is ridiculous with that shit. Destiny is free to play now, by the way. Me and you both already bought it, so it doesn't matter. But it's free to play on PC too, so I have it on PC now. I totally uninstalled it from Xbox, so I'm like, I'm never playing this game on Xbox again. Because compared to the PC version, it's fucking garbage. But another game that's garbage on Xbox, it's way better on PC, is Apex. Like, I played like 3 rounds of it on PC, and I was like, why would I ever play this with a controller? It just fucking blows. So that, yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah,
my
I don't
take
know.
on it. I don't know. I don't know. PCs are better, man, and I'm telling you, when you get one, you're gonna think the same way. You're gonna be like, this is so much better. And the one I was showing you to look at getting is actually better than mine. It's the same as mine, except it has a better GPU. It's got the same processor in it. It's got the same RAM. It's not the same like brand, but it's 16 gigabyte 3333 or 3600. I don't know, but it's DDR4 RAM, same as mine. And then the only difference is mine has 1080 Ti in it, and the one that I was looking at for you has a RTX 2060 Super. But I'm looking at
You said it's only
upgrading
16 gigabyte though.
16 gigabyte RAM. It's got a 560 gig solid state drive with a 2 terabyte hard drive. So it's got lots of storage. Don't worry about that. But the RAM, like, RAM is random access memory, and basically that's just like anything that you're actively doing has what's called volatile memory. Volatile memory means that it's just like, if you like turn your computer off, it'll dump. And like everything that you do has memory, so it has to process through your RAM as you're doing it, and then stuff that you want saved will save on your hard drive or on your solid state. But yeah, that's what RAM is. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM, and then fucking 2.5 terabytes of storage. But so it's better than mine, because mine has 1 terabyte hard drive and a 500 gigabyte solid state and a 1080 Ti. I don't care what anybody says. The RTX 2060 is better than the 1080 Ti, and I'm actually looking at replacing my 1080 Ti with a RTX 2070 Ultra, but that's gonna cost me almost $600, so I'm saving for that. But yeah, no.
Should honestly wait to do that until you figure out everything and get back here.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I'm not blowing any money right now.
Yeah.
But that's my big goal for my computer, is to replace the GPU in it, and I want to get a laptop too, like a good solid like gaming type laptop, so that way I can multi-stream. Like, I can stream what I'm doing on my PC from my laptop, because I can stream on my PC and play on it at the same time, it's just like not as easy because I have to tab out of my game to look at my stream and stuff, and it's like, eh. So like when
Yeah,
I'm
I
streaming
feel
on
you.
my PC, I gotta have
The
the
thing
stream
that
up
I
on my
plan on
phone
doing.
so I can see my chat and everything.
Yeah. No, no. I mean, the thing that I plan on doing is I plan on getting this computer right, and I plan on hold on. I plan on getting this computer and obviously paying that off and shit and doing all that, but at the same time I plan on getting a really good mic and shit and paying for maybe some really good software and try to record my own shit, man.
Well,
For
yeah,
the time
you
being,
don't
I'm
even
just gonna
really
pay
need
for
to pay
studio
for any
sessions.
good software because there's good software that you can get for free, bro. I don't pay for any of my recording software. Elgato has its own software to record with the Elgato capture card. So once you buy the capture card, you don't have to pay for anything else. It has its own software that it comes with. And then for editing, I use DaVinci Resolve, which is literally better than Adobe Premiere. Oh, did it? I use DaVinci Resolve for all my editing, which is literally better than Adobe Premiere, like in every sense of the word, and it's totally free. So I just ditched Adobe entirely because I was tired of paying for something and having shit available to me that is better for free.
Your mic literally just cut out for like 15 seconds. I didn't hear anything you just said.
Really? That's a
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Like, is this sounding all right?
Yeah.
All right. What I was saying is that for my editing, I use DaVinci Resolve instead of Adobe. Like, I ditched Adobe because Adobe is shit compared to DaVinci Resolve, and DaVinci Resolve is free. So you really don't have to pay for any software or anything to do your own recording and stuff. And I can't fucking wait for you to have your own shit to start recording with so we can actually do like gameplay videos and shit on this channel, the DNA channel. It's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And then everybody, fucking, you're in like almost, if not all of my videos, but nobody has ever seen it from your perspective. So it's going to, it's going to be a trip.
Everybody's just gonna realize how fucking garbage at video games I am.
It's funny is that like the small amount of subscribers that I do have, they all think you're a god, bro. like look at the comments in the Kermit and Elmo video. Kid in there was like, you guys seem pretty funny and you look really good. I got C's. You guys want to play? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, I didn't even comment back, or I did comment back and ask him for his gamer tag, and I think we actually talked to him in a party once. But he really thought we were good. I'm like, bro, we're garbage. Like,
I think it's because I set my intent, like, because my intensity level was so high.
yeah,
I mean, I think
it really
everybody
is.
knows
I mean,
that.
that's that's the
I-
comedy in it.
I
though.
talk a lot of shit, and I try to back it up, but like a lot of times I just shit on myself.
Yeah, we're trash. We're not good. I mean, we're good at video games. We're not good at Siege. We're fucking garbage at Siege. But
Yeah, but that's just I don't really care about Siege, man.
Yeah, me
It was a
neither.
good place to start, but like it's just not like it's not my game, dude. Like I never found it like that crazy fun. Like at
Yeah.
any point in time, it was just kind of like one of those
And-
games. Like I was just chilling.
another like big thing about it is like it was like a trademark on my channel. Like almost all of my videos before recently were all Siege videos, and I did not want my channel to lean that way. Like I didn't want to get a big subscriber base and then they always expect me to play Siege, and then if I play something else they're like, where's the Siege video? I was like, I don't want that. I don't want to only
Yeah.
do Siege videos because I suck at Siege. I hate playing Siege. It's just that when we played it, we were really funny, and I was like, this is a solid place to start, but we got to do something else because I fucking hate this game.
Yeah,
That was
I-
my whole fucking take on it. I hated that fucking game with a passion. I still don't like it. I think Siege sucks. And I'm probably gonna get backlash for that, but I think Siege is a stupid fucking repetitive as fuck game. It's always the same. It's,
I
it's
think
like,
it's-
just,
I-
it's
I
like
think
they
it's-
took Search and Destroy out of Call of Duty and made it a game, and the entire $60 game was that. It was Search and Destroy from Call of Duty.
Dude, it's not even like it's to me. It's not even just that, bro. Like I think Anthony that one time when we were in a party together and we were talking about Siege, he said it best. Listen, man, that game is just for fucking campers. That is exactly what it's for. Like all those kids
Literally,
that
that's
sit
the
behind corners with
premise of the
shotguns
game.
and shit, they
The
just
game
camp. That's all it is,
forces you to
bro.
camp. Like you can't if you try to go outside and do any kind of other engagement. It's like all right, well he's right here, go kill him. Fucking
Yeah.
it's stupid like that. But and also
And there's like
It's
no other kind of game mode, bro. It's literally
I
just
can't believe the money grab that game is, and people don't even realize it. Everybody always calls out Call of Duty for being such a fucking big money grab, and it is. Like, fuck Call of Duty. It is a huge money grab. But so is
Yeah.
Siege, and nobody says it. It's like, okay, all our DLC maps are free, but you have to pay for every 2 characters we release. All of them. Every new character you have to pay for, and they all do the same fucking thing. They just call it something different, but they all do the same fucking thing. Like Zofia does the same fucking thing that Echo does. Echo just does it differently. Echo has a drone that concusses you. Zofia has a grenade launcher that does the same fucking thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of people in there that do the same fucking thing, have the same fucking guns. Like, it's just, I don't know, bro.
And
It's
then,
just,
like,
it's not that great of a game,
The
man.
biggest one for me, when I was like, all right, fuck the developers of this game, the thing that did it for me was the Australian one, Burnt Horizon, when they released the attacker that had barbed wire. I'm like, bro, every defender in this game has barbed wire. You just tacked it onto one of the attackers and called it new. It's not fucking new. It's just barbed wire. Like I can't. I didn't. After they released that, I didn't pay for a single DLC afterwards. I was like, nope, done with it. I'm not paying. I'm not putting any more money in this game.
I don't know.
In fact,
just
I
not a good
only
game.
ever bought,
I mean-
I think, 4 characters in that game. The rest of them I legitimately got with renown. Like, I just didn't spend any renown, and then I was like, oh, well, I have enough for a new character, whatever.
Yeah. You know, I feel you. That's how I got Maverick.
Hmm.
No, but I mean, I just, I mean, you know me. I'm like big with thrill games. That's why I love Battlefield. That's why I love Rocket League. That's why I love sports games and shit like that. I want
Siege
something
ain't
that's
it.
gonna give me a rush. That's intense. Siege is not intense. It's
Siege
just the
is-
button.
it's-
That's why I love Royale games as well. Dude, Siege is literally just me sitting there waiting for a dude to walk into a room.
It's
That's
like,
all it is, bro.
and the whole thing about Siege too is it's so unrealistic because they tried to make it realistic. It's like, all right, well, if you get tapped
Yeah, like
once
the
in the head, you're
kickback is
dead.
bullshit.
Yeah, like guns have ridiculous amounts of recoil, and if you get tapped once in the head, you instantly die. But it's like if you get tapped 5 times in the chest, you're still alive. Like, bro, if you're gonna make it real all the way. And
Yeah.
you know, and the whole thing about it is guns don't kick that much, especially not those types of guns. For one, and for
Especially
two,
not if you're a fucking trained military fucking dude. Like
Operator,
if you're like trained in
yeah.
that shit. Yeah, operator.
And another thing is like, why is it that if I get tapped once in the face, I die instantly, which is realistic, but I can shoot you 5 times right through the center of your fucking sternum, and you're still walking like nothing happened? Fuck that. That's stupid. Stupid as fuck. And then that's another thing that's
It is
another game
stupid
that
as
has
fuck.
one of the worst meta cheeses of all time, is aim down sights and just keep clicking the sticks to bob your head around, so it's like almost impossible to get shot in the head, and then you can just cheese them in the face.
Yeah.
And the reason that that's a meta cheese is because it doesn't move your sight. When your head's bobbing around like that, your sight stays right where it was. It doesn't, it like looks like it's moving, but it's actually in the same exact spot.
Yeah, the gun's just turning.
Yeah, but the sight is in the same exact spot. It doesn't move, and it's
Yeah.
it's a fucking major cheese.
And if you don't believe that, get the fuck on Siege and walk up to the corner of a wall and press the right stick. Your sight is
You know what?
still gonna be on the wall.
Here's how you test it out. Look at a wall and keep clicking the sticks back and forth and just hold down the trigger with a fully automatic weapon. All the bullet holes are going to be in the same spot.
Unless a kickback.
Well, I mean, if you're standing right up against the wall, and even if they do kick back, it's just going to go up in a straight line. It's not going to, like, wave around like a rainbow on the fucking wall like it should. The game's fucking stupid. I just can't believe the player base that it has, because it is a stupid game.
Not even just the player base that it has, but like the toxic player base that it has.
It's
Because like
so fucking boring. The game is so boring.
we got so many messages from so many different people like, oh, play me in rank, blah blah blah. My rank is this or that. Like, dog, I don't give a fuck. See
my
me
rank
in
in that game
COD,
is
see me on
diamond. That doesn't mean
Battlefield,
you're good.
see me on 2K, see me on Madden. Like, see me on something, bro. I don't give a fuck. But you're talking shit on Rainbow. Dude. I didn't even waste $60 on that game. I got it off the Game Pass. I wouldn't waste any money on that fucking game.
Bro,
I haven't. You can check my fucking bank statement.
Siege is just a shitty game. It really is. And a game that did what Siege was trying to do but did it right was Ghost Recon Wildlands. When they released the multiplayer in that game, it was what Siege was supposed to be, in my opinion. It's basically Siege but on a wider scale, and you're not like limited inside a house camping. Like, it's just a big map, and it's a game of elimination. And then they have different like objective based game modes in it and everything, but that's what Siege should have been. And the fact that that's all Siege was for $60 was ridiculous. Like, there was no campaign, there's no other game mode, and you can't say there is. Like, Hostage and Bomb are the same game mode. The Hostage, Bomb, and whatever the other one is, the Biohazard one, they're the same game mode, because nobody plays the objective in that. It's just kill the other team. It's just elimination deathmatch. That's what it is. They're all the same game. Like, when have you ever played a game of Siege and actually paid attention to what the game mode was?
I know. Unless it's Save the Hostage, which everybody hates.
That's the only time you really ever need to pay attention, because it's when it's and the only reason for that is because when it's Save the Hostage, don't play Fuse.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Other than that, it doesn't really fucking matter. And dude, you know, I like that you brought up the fact that it resembles Search and Destroy on COD. Honestly, bro, I love Search and Destroy on COD. Like, that is one of if
me
not
too.
my favorite game mode.
Me too, but would you pay $60?
That's
would you
why I
pay
love it.
$60 to only play Search and Destroy?
Oh no, but it's not even just that, bro. Would you pay only $60 to play a Search and Destroy that wasn't intense, and that if you walked outside, everybody knew where you were?
Yeah.
Like, would you pay $60 for that?
No, I would not.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even download that if it was free.
It would just be boring after a while. Like, after a few games. Like, it always was. Really, the only reason I played Rainbow was for YouTube. And the only time I had actual, like, crazy-ass fun on it is when me and you were dicking around in fucking Terrorist Hunt.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck it's called. And, like, just fucking going in like Rambo with shotguns and taking out fucking, like, legendary fucking terrorists.
I won't lie, bro. We had some real funny moments in that game, but that's only because it was us playing it, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like, if I was doing that, if I was playing that game with a different person, it would have been stupid.
I don't even know, man. It's not that fun of a game.
It's not fun at all. Siege sucks. But fucking the new Ghost Recon is coming out. It looks fucking awesome. And we got Modern Warfare coming out this month too, on the 25th.
I can't wait to fucking play COD. I can't wait. I've missed it, bro. To be honest, like,
and it's
I've been
actually
playing
COD. It's not like, oh, you got a specialist who gives you
Exactly.
basically a free kill streak every 5 fucking minutes, and you just slaughter the entire other team, even though you were going like 2 for 15. But you know, we'll just ignore that.
Now you're going like fucking 20 for 15. because of one little score streak. Yeah, that's why I stopped playing. That's why literally when Black Ops 4 came out, the only thing I did was play the fucking battle royale on it. I never did
And
anything else. All I did was play
came
battle
out,
royale.
and I was so excited for it because they did away with the exosuits and all that dumb shit, which was a step in the right direction.
Yeah, me too.
And it was working for a while, but eventually, the specialist just became too much. Like, I just couldn't handle some pleb who sucks at the game waiting 5 minutes, getting his profit, and then zapping me to death from across the fucking map. And there was nothing I could fucking do about it. That shit pissed me off to the point where I just uninstalled it and washed my fucking hands of that game.
Yeah.
But they ain't
It's
got
just
that shit. in
I don't know,
Modern Warfare.
man.
Modern Warfare is going to be fucking fun.
Thank God.
But apparently it's still going to be loaded with microtransactions. And my whole thing about microtransactions...
I mean, but that's always gonna be in COD. It's always
But
gonna be in
my
COD, no
whole
matter how much
thing
people
with
complain about it.
microtransactions is that if you're going to put microtransactions in a game, your DLC needs to be free. You cannot charge me for all this DLC shit and then also charge me these microtransactions. It's not... Like, that is a monopolizing game. Like, Apex, the entire game is free to play, and they have microtransactions. That's how they make their money. Obviously, they're making enough of it
It's
because the
different,
game
though.
is still running. It's not different.
Yeah.
It's
That's a
not
little bit different, though.
I'm not saying
It's
make
a
the
li-
game
It's a
free.
little different in a way.
I'm not saying make the game fucking free. I'm saying you can't charge me for your DLC and charge me microtransactions. You can go fuck yourself. That's what I'm saying. It's either you have microtransactions or you have
wanna
paid
know where
DLC.
the bigger problem is? You know what I think where the bigger problem is? Actually, there was a big debate about it, and I think I don't know who it was. It was talking about it was somebody in Congress or something like that talking about passing a bill to take out these microtransactions just for the main fact of like the microtransactions in like let's say like 2K, even in COD, when you open crates, that's like
Oh, yeah, they're
a sense
calling
of
it
gambling.
gambling.
Like you're taking a gamble.
Yeah.
And so like they say it's inducing gambling in kids and encouraging it. And
Well-
honestly, dude, I don't agree, but I also don't disagree because if you
Well,
look at a lot of these YouTubers, man, these YouTubers like
they're
especially if you
spending
go,
big
search up my boy.
money.
Exactly, they're spending like half their paychecks. Look at search up a YouTuber named Troy Dan. One of my favorite 2K YouTubers.
one of my
Bro,
favorite
I
streamers.
feel like that dude.
One of my favorite streamers
like
is Gold
that-
Glove TV. Was he did that too. He fucking had he got the like loot boxes from the mystery boxes from fucking CS:GO when that game was still popular. He streamed it a lot, and
Yeah.
he would spend like $500 fucking a week on loot boxes. Granted, he's got the money to do that and not give a fuck, but you know there are people who probably do that and then are broke. And like
taking their mom's credit card.
yeah,
and shit.
or some shit. And now, here's why I agree and don't agree. I agree because it totally is gambling. It 100% is gambling.
It is.
It's
There's
just you're
there's no
gambling
doubt
for
about it.
something other than money, which means you're not really actually getting a return profit. So it's even actually worse than just normal gambling. But here's
You're
why.
getting a return profit, just like
Just
you're
not
getting
in
a
the form of
digital
money.
Return profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's why I disagree with that whole bill being passed for Congress. Because kids are not supposed to play these fucking games anyway. They're rated mature for multiple reasons. And that is one of them.
Actually, that
Your mic
that
cut
is
out.
where that differs, though. That is
I think
where
he
that.
unplugged his
Can
mic.
you hear me?
Either that or his controller died.
Yo,
Let's wait and find out.
no, neither. For some reason, Xbox just cut my mic out for you. Can you hear me?
Like he had something he wanted to say.
Hey. Hey. Something on your end, Alex.
Where you at,
Call
Dale?
James.
Oh my God, my controller turned off, so I didn't hear a fucking thing he just said.
Yeah.
He called me.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
I was
Hello?
I left my controller idle too long, so they
Hello?
heard what you said, but I didn't. So can you repeat it?
Okay. Yeah. Listen. That's where that differs, and that the only reason that's where that differs is because of these sports games. NBA 2K20 is rated E for everyone, and so is Madden. And that is where it is worst, right? Like COD is bad. COD is bad, right? But at least like one out of every fifth like crate you open, you're gonna get something at least good. Like you're gonna get something at least blue, purple, or gold, right?
Yeah.
At least. In Madden and in 2K, bro, I'm telling you, search up a video by this man Troy Dan. He spends like probably like 1K a video opening boxes, and dude, literally like doesn't get shit out of. And these boxes cost like 130 each, and he doesn't get shit out of them. Like literally just getting bronze after bronze after bronze. Same thing with Madden. And it's just so bad, bro. It's so bad, and it's like their rate for giving you a good player out of that is fucking absolute shit. And that's why I stopped playing my team on 2K and stopped playing Mutt on Madden. It's like just a waste of time. It's pay to win.
When it comes to video games, loot crates. If you want to have these gambling loot crates, they should strictly be cosmetic. There should be none of them should have any effect on gameplay. Period. Because you should not have to gamble to be good to get good shit in the game.
That's where Apex did right, and that's 2K, where Fortnite goes right,
2K
and that's
really
where PUBG goes right.
Fuck that up to the ceiling, bro. Because you have to spend thousands of dollars to get a pink card or whatever the fuck, and it's like, well, some kid spent $10 and luckily got a pink card. I just spent a fucking $1,000 and got nothing but bronze. Like I should not have to gamble to compete. That's just not. It's
just pay to win. At that point, it is pay to win. You know, I mean, the thing about what COD does is COD like normally does it with like melee weapons, so it's not that crazy.
Well,
but like
Black
every
Ops
now and then
4
a gun comes out.
Black Ops 4 fucked it up because it became where every DLC there was 2 new guns, and you would have to grind for the entirety of the DLC in order to get the guns. Like there would be like the last.
Not only just that. Do you remember Call of Duty Ghost? I love Call of Duty Ghosts to death. That's one of my favorite CODs ever. I love it. But do you remember if you pre-ordered the game, you got the Ripper? Do you remember the Ripper?
Yep.
And that was the most pay-to-win gun that has ever been in a COD game ever. That is the most pay-to-win assault rifle I've ever seen in a COD game ever.
There was one that at least matched it, and it was the Peacekeeper from Black Ops 2. But
yes.
But they did fix themselves because they nerfed the dick off the fucking Peacekeeper after like a month or two. But when it was initially released, that thing was so fucking broken. It was a laser beam, recoilless, fucking SMG with the magazine size and power of an assault rifle. It was ridiculous. It had the fire rate of an SMG with the magazine size of an assault rifle and the stopping power of an assault rifle. It was ridiculous, and it was a fucking laser beam. But they nerfed the shit out of it. They bumped up the recoil, downed its stopping power, and I think they even cut the magazine size down a little bit.
But they never did that with the Ripper though. Like ever.
Yeah, no, the Ripper just stayed
was the same all throughout COD. Now eventually like people stopped using it. Like I don't know, it was weird. Like it just kind of died out, and like it wasn't the most horrible thing because you could kill people with the Ripper, but if like sometimes you'd be shooting at a dude, and if you're not hitting him right in the head and he turns on you, you're fucked. If he has the Ripper, you're absolutely fucked because he would turn around and kill you in 2 shots.
There was one good counter to it, I do believe, and that was the ARX. The ARX was a fucking beast of a fucking assault rifle. And I believe it was 3-round burst, but you could put like an attachment on it that made it fully automatic. And when you put that attachment on it, it was fucking dummy powerful.
But wasn't that one of those guns where you had to be a certain level to unlock it though?
Yeah, you had to be like level... I think it was like the 4th unlock. You had to be like level 25 or something like that.
Yeah. But see, like, these plebs with this Ripper dude get it as soon as they open the fucking box.
Just because they pre-ordered the fucking game. And I pre-ordered the game, like, so I had the fucking Ripper. But no, I
did too.
I know because I used it. I did use it. I didn't abuse it because I didn't really like the way it worked mechanically, but I did use it, and I will tell you from experience that gun was fucking broken.
Oh, I mean, I used it at a certain point just to get it gold because I got all my assault rifles in that game diamond. I used it at one
Was
point.
diamond a thing yet? Or well, it
Yeah,
was a thing, but like,
yeah,
was it in Ghost?
yeah. In Ghost, they had dark matter.
They
That's where
did. I
dark
thought
matter
Dark
started.
Matter started in Black Ops 3.
Nah, man. I'm pretty
Wow.
sure dark matter was in Ghost. It was either dark matter or it was something else. I forget exactly what it was. But Ghost did have diamond. I know they had diamond.
I'm gonna look up COD Ghost's camos just to fucking be sure. They had well, there was the Ghost camo from Black Ops 2 that you got for pre-ordering, and that's what came up for some stupid reason. Um, I wish I could find it. They had gold. They definitely had gold. Every COD has gold. All guns and all 13 weapon camos for COD Ghost. All right, there we go. So, nah, man, it went up to gold. There was no diamond in Ghost.
I was almost fucking sure they had
Hmm.
diamond, bro.
It went snow, brush, autumn, ocean, red, scale, caustic, crocodile, green, net, trail, woodland, gold. They didn't have diamond. And I think the reason for that is because diamond, at that time at least, was still like a Treyarch thing. Because it had only been in Black Ops 2 at that point in time.
Hmm. I don't know. Then.
But now every Call of Duty has it.
I know I got all my assault rifles gold though. I know I did that.
I mean, I believe you.
I just didn't
I
remember
got
if it
every
had
gun
diamond or
in
not.
Black Ops 2 diamond. It's the only game, COD game, where I did that. And they didn't have dark matter back then, but I wish they did.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah, I
diamond
feel
in
you, 'cause
Black
dark
Ops
matter's
4,
pretty
my
sick.
assault rifles, and I got pretty close with my SMGs, but then I just gave up on that game. But I don't know. I think I like diamond more than I like dark matter. However, diamond and they fucked up diamond in Black Ops 4 because they made it like a reactive camo. So like after you got like 5 kills, it turned blue and then it turned purple and then it turned green. And it was like, why doesn't it just stay diamond?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
I
if you
feel
got,
you.
I think if you got 30 in a game, it started like it turned into like a disco ball and it had like a rainbow running through it and shit. And I was like, this is fruity. Like straight up, it was fruity. I was like, I don't know. This is stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't like diamond in Black Ops 4. I liked it in every other game, not in Black Ops 4. But I'm excited for Modern Warfare because I think it's gonna be a real good step back in the right direction for COD. There is a game mode, however, that I played in the beta that is literally shot for shot remake, copied. Can't believe they're not getting sued for it. Of Battlefield. The ground war mode in Modern Warfare is just conquest from Battlefield. You can spawn. You're in squads. You can spawn on your squad mates, and the goal is to capture objectives and make the other team run out of spawns. And there's like LAVs and tanks in it and shit. It is Battlefield. They just took Conquest and called it Ground War. That is literally what they did. And I think it's really fun, but I can't believe they didn't like get sued for it or something because it is like unrefutably copied from Battlefield.
Yeah. No, without a doubt. I've seen gameplay
I
of
put
it.
gameplay of it on my channel,
I know.
and it like
I watched a bit of it.
You even the fucking map. It's like Battlefield 5's like the spawn map is just like Battlefield 5 spawn map. It's a fucking shot for shot copy. Something that they finally introduced into Call of Duty that I'm so happy they did. You can customize your classes in game. I'm so happy they finally did that. So if you fucking try on an attachment on your gun and it's just not working for you and you're like, wow, I wish I didn't have this right now, in game you can just be like, all right, I'm taking this fucking thing off.
That's also kind of another idea they took from Battlefield. Though.
Yeah, Battlefield is the only game before that I really know of that did that too. But I mean, I'm not complaining about any of it because Ground War is fun, and I like that you can change your classes in game, but it is
I mean, it's not
irrefutably
like
copied from
it's not like they
Battlefield.
trademarked being. It's not like they trademarked being able to have a ground war kind of game mode. Nor did they trademark being able to like change your classes within the
Well,
game. So I
definitely
mean,
not, but like it comes to a point where you're looking at this and you're like, am I even playing Call of Duty? Like it
look,
is.
man. As long as they're on a different engine, it doesn't
Yeah, I
matter.
mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking complain because I think it's fun as fuck. Ground War is fun as shit, and I love that you can finally customize classes in game, but it is irrefutably copied from Battlefield. No developer can look me in my face and tell me that that was an original idea that they had.
Dude, yeah, for sure. Bro, I have this chapstick that tastes like a pear. It's called Paradise.
I hate you.
It's kind of gay. But but dude, like sometimes man, it's just like, bro, like if this was edible, I'd totally eat it. Like
You know,
it it just tastes
there's a
so
lot of
good.
things like that. Like sometimes I'll be like hitting my vape and I'll be like, I want to drink this juice. Like, will it taste that good? But I don't know if you ever like had like a mouthful of vape juice
Accidentally
because I
drank.
accidentally
Yeah,
have.
by accident.
Like I
Yeah,
forgot to
just
turn my mod
when the
on and I
vape
like
spits.
or like I forgot to turn my mod on and then I just took a deep ass inhale and sucked it up like a straw. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. And it actually kind of burns.
I never did that though. I never did that. I never forgot to turn my mod on, but I don't know if you
Well,
remember
I've also been doing it a lot longer than you and
the
you quit. You stopped doing it.
yeah.
So, kudos to you by the way.
Yeah. Thank you. I yeah. Yeah, I was doing it for a long time though. It still was like almost like a year and
I've been
some
doing
months
it
I was doing that.
fucking like
I know you've been I know
6
you've been doing it
years
for a while.
now, man. Like yeah.
I didn't even know vaping was a thing 6 years ago. But
Well, you didn't
what's it
know me
called?
6 years ago either, which is weird to say, right? Because I feel like I've known you my entire life, but 6 years ago, I didn't know
Yeah.
you from fucking Adam.
Yeah, I didn't know you even existed
I
on
don't.
this
I
planet.
didn't even know John 6 years ago.
I barely knew John 6 years
Like
ago. I mean, it
I
was
knew
just
that
kind
he
of a dude who
existed,
lived in
but
my
I
neighborhood.
didn't know his name or what he was about. I didn't even go to the same school as him. I was just cross enrolled at his school. But yeah, no, 6 years ago, I didn't know none of you fuckers.
Yeah.
So I got something that's upsetting me just a little bit, and I shouldn't be upset because I'm not one to give a fuck about my birthday. Like I just don't. Because to me, it's like if you don't celebrate somebody's death, why do you celebrate their birth? Because you can't have like that sounds weird to say, but think about it in this sense. Life would not be precious if you didn't die. If you didn't die, nobody would give a fuck about you being born. Nobody would give a fuck that you're alive because, like, who cares? No, you can't appreciate life if it doesn't end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, why the fuck do we glorify birthdays? It's like, oh, this is your special day. But, like, when somebody dies, you don't also celebrate that. Because like when someone dies,
Yeah.
you should celebrate their life. Like you should. I don't know. I feel like when somebody's death date is worth more than their birth date. To me, I don't
Hold
know.
on.
It
Yeah.
sounds weird
Hold
to
on.
say, but
What, Mom?
and he'll be back.
Okay. Um.
Oh god, I just blared that in the mic. um, So what I was getting at with that is like I'm not one to give a fuck about my birthday, so this isn't bothering me that much. It's just a part of it is bothering me, and that is that Maritza either didn't remember my birthday or just didn't care enough to say like hey happy birthday or something. And the reason that bothers me is because for her birthday last year, man, I went all out, spend all kinds of money, fucking, you know, and it, I don't know. She didn't say happy birthday to me today. I don't know.
Damn, man.
Kayla did. Kayla did. She said it like first thing in the fucking morning, which was weird.
So did I, because I was playing video games with you.
It was really weird for Kayla to say happy
Even
birthday
though,
to me.
even though me and Jacob were just being straight
fucking-
assholes
it
to
really
you.
sucks 'cause the audio sucked in that video, so I had to scrap it. And I hate it because I wanted to put you on fucking blast for treating me like a dickhole on my fucking birthday. But you know, I like let's
funny.
tell this story. It's my birthday, and I'm like, you know what? I want to play video games with Dale, but Dale has no Xbox Live. I'm gonna go to the store and buy him 3 months of Xbox Live so I can play fucking video games with him. Gets on, fucking types it in, gets his Xbox Live for 3 months, joins my party, and for the entire
1
night
month.
treated me like a piece of human shit on my birthday.
Not the
And
entire
it's not
night.
1 month, bro. It is 3 months.
Oh, and then the gold is only 1 month. I don't know. It's weird how it's working.
Where's the card? I have the card somewhere. There it is.
I appreciate it though. You know I do.
Yeah. It says Xbox Live Gold, 3 months. Play with friends online and get free games plus exclusive discounts on Xbox One and Xbox 360. Who the fuck still plays Xbox 360?
Dude, a good amount of people. You'd be surprised.
I really would, because I haven't even looked. I don't even know where my 360 is. I'm pretty sure it's in here somewhere.
Mine's at Liam's house because he bought it from me. A long
I think
time
I
ago.
have mine. I think it was probably in the box that the rest of my shit came in. It's a Halo Reach edition. That's the only reason I still have it. It's like a limited fucking edition. I think I still have the controllers for it, or at least one of them. But yeah, no, I'd be surprised to see somebody playing an Xbox 360, especially now that like you can't even say it's because they're like broke, because Xbox Ones are cheap now too. If you get like a normal base edition Xbox One, it's like $200.
Dude, I'm gonna get a fucking Nintendo Switch.
Dude, you read my fucking mind. I hope you do so we can play fucking Smash Bros, man.
I gotta play Smash Bros. And I gotta get Pokemon and I gotta
Legend of
get
Zelda, bro. Gotta play some
Legend
fucking
of Zelda and I gotta get Mario Kart.
Oh yeah, there's a new Mario Kart coming out, or is it already out? I don't
It's
remember.
already out.
Yeah,
It's been out for a long time.
It's on
So
mobile
it's
now,
also
too.
on the phone, yeah. Yeah, sick shit. Sick
I had to mute my mic
shit.
for a second while I open my Cheetos. My Cheeto Puffs, which are better than crunchy fucking Cheetos, you fucking Nazi.
No. You chew them, which is weird. You don't let them just melt in your mouth.
What? You just stick a Cheeto in your fucking mouth and like suck on it?
The puff, yeah, dude. Like you just kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
you're
Like,
a
you
fucking
dig your
weirdo.
teeth into a little bit, and then you kind of just suck it
Nah.
a little bit. Dude, try it. Try
Dig
it.
your teeth
It
into a
sounds
little
gay
bit
as
and
fuck.
suck it.
Sounds gay. Sounds totally gay, but try
Dig
it.
your teeth into it and suck. Just the way you said that, bro. Dig your teeth into it just a little bit and suck it.
Just try it, man. Try it one time. Hello? Hello?
We all know how much you love to suck on fucking puffy orange things.
Listen, man. I don't do it a lot, but if Donald Trump is paying,
Jesus Christ. Look, bro, $20 is $20. So.
did you try it? No, did you try it?
Yeah, I did, and it was like I was sucking on air.
No, you're not supposed to like leave your mouth open. Yeah, close your mouth and just kind of like keep sinking your teeth into it as it melts.
That's
Bro,
what
it's
I was
so great.
doing, bro. And it's not.
Sucking on air. Ah, dude,
It's like there's
you're
air
not doing
inside
it right.
of it, and I'm just not doing
You're
it.
not doing it right.
Sorry, I don't suck as good as you.
No, you don't suck cheese puffs as good as I do. I be making that shit taste good as fuck. Everything that's
Tastes the
coming out of my
same, bro.
mouth right now is just so gay. I just gotta stop talking.
Just can't get over the way you explain that. Just sink your teeth into it and suck it.
Just a little bit.
Just the tip.
Just enough to make your lips go, "Bo."
Reviving dead memes.
Listen, bro, Kevin Hart will never be a dead meme.
Kevin Hart is a dead meme. His entire life is a dead meme. Dave Chappelle is the comedian that will save us all.
You get so much backlash for that one.
Why?
Kevin Hart's funny as fuck.
Okay, but
Kevin Hart's
Dave
funny as
Chappelle's
fuck.
funnier.
He's not Dave Chappelle. Okay, he's not Dave. Okay, but their comedic styles are different though.
Yeah,
That's-
but
that's-
nobody's comedic style is like Dave Chappelle's.
Exactly, and nobody's comedic style is truly like fucking Kevin Hart's.
You want to bet?
I mean, like there's people who have his comedic style, but there's nobody as good at it as he is.
Eddie Murphy.
But like I think in a sense Kevin Hart in a weird way has done a little
And-
better than Eddie Murphy.
And Eddie Murphy came before him.
I know Eddie Murphy came before him. I'm not fucking stupid.
I mean, you are, but
Fuck you, bitch.
you fuck.
I know timelines. Okay?
Do you? You want to take a quiz?
Yeah. No.
When was the Emancipation
quizzes.
Proclamation signed?
Listen, not like that kind of timeline.
Give me an era. Give me a war. Like what war did the Emancipation Proclamation come from?
I don't know, dude.
God, that's really actually kind of disappointing.
I just said I don't pay attention to all that historical
Can
shit,
you at
man.
least tell me what the Emancipation Proclamation was?
Nah, man. I give it like 2 years ago when I was studying it every day. I could.
The Emancipation
But right now,
Proclamation was signed during the Civil War, and it was the abolishment of slavery. Hence the word emancipation.
I don't know that word.
Doesn't surprise me. Anyway, man, we're an hour and 20 minutes into the podcast. I'm running out of fucking topics. So, unless you got anything left to say. No?
I'm sorry.
No? Nothing left to say? All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in to the first ever DNA podcast. They're only going to get better, and they're
It was a
only going to
fucking
get
train
more.
wreck.
What was a train wreck about that? Anyway, they're only going to get
Nothing,
better.
man,
They're
just-
only going to get funnier, and life's going to be great. So, fucking stay tuned.
You gotta remember to cut out that part in the beginning.
Stay tuned next week when we do it again.
Yeah, you better fucking stay tuned. If you don't stay tuned, I'm gonna
Stay
make you say it.
stay tuned.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Anyway, Thanks for watching, everybody.
You should say stoned.
Like, subscribe to the channel.
Say
Check out my channel at Cryptocent,
Same shit, different
CRYPTICENT.
Same toilet, different shit.
And I don't know what the fuck he's talking about anymore. Evil Slim Shady's got a channel coming out soon. We got some duo shit coming out on this channel. Fucking
Epic duos.
You guys are gonna love it. We'll see you next time.
Later.